Jandal just announced that he will be adding some plants from the starboard into Grow a Garden. Now, if you didn't know what the starboard is, it is in the Discord server where there are a bunch of plants and recommendations on how to make the game better. So I will be talking about these guys because these could be added in the next update of Grow a Garden. But before that, I am still doing a Mimic Octopus giveaway that if you would like to join, just comment down your username down below and don't forget to subscribe and like the video for future uploads. Without wasting any more time though, let's get back into the video. And now the first thing that I will be talking about is that they might be adding this new haunted seed pack. Now I found this post with around 1,139 stars and this is by Dermito. Now Dermito has this new thing, an idea called the haunted seed pack for the new Halloween that is coming probably sometime August or October if the game still survives by that time. But hopefully it will, because as if you watch my previous video, there have been a bunch of bugs about Grow a Garden, and yes. Anyways, the first thing that he said here is the doll's eye. Now the doll's eye has the same look around the lilac. Now if you didn't know how the lilac looks inside the game, it looks green and it has pink flowers where it has like a base price of around 40,000. But this new doll's eye looks like the same as the lilac, which is really easy to do because it's just a couple reskins and it will be really fun for them to add. Now according to him, it can be obtained through haunted seed pack where it grows 6 crops per harvest and is based off the existing lilac seed. Now this next one would be the bat flower. Now he added this, he drew this, it looks so nice. It is obtained through the seed pack and it is a one-time harvest crop and it is based off an existing plant. Now this existing plant would probably be Manuka flower that you could have gotten from the last update through the flower seed pack. By the way guys, if you liked any of the ideas that I said about in this video, I will be sharing their names, and just go to the starboard right now and put a star emoji, because if you didn't know, the more stars these get, the more chances they will be added inside the game, and it also shows support to those who drew these ideas. Now this next one is the Fangthorn. Now the Fangthorn is another idea from him. Now it looks like the current sun coil plant, because if you didn't know, the sun coil grows this thing on the top after a spiral, and then if you didn't know, the sun coil has around a base price of around 60,000, 80,000, and somewhere around there. Now he said it is obtained through the haunted seed pack and grows 1 crop at a time. So it is like the sun coil plant that is currently in the game, and it has these jaws that look really cool and has like a sort of eerie vibe to it, like a gargantuan, if you know what that is. Now this next thing that I will be talking about is the web fruit. Now the web fruit though is kind of different from all the plants in the game. It is very unique and something that is very new because it has a 74,000 base price and it is obtained from the haunted seed pack and grows 4 fruit per harvest. Now this really looks amazing. It will bring a lot of new builds inside the game, but I just don't see it being added because it doesn't match the vibe of Grow a Garden right now. But who knows, they might be adding this because this has over 1,000 stars right now and it is one of the highest voted ones to be added inside the game. But it would be really cool if they add this inside the Halloween event of Grow a Garden. Now this next one is the beating heart. Now I want this to be added inside the game right now because this beating heart is insane and it's grown through the haunted seed pack and grows 1 fruit per harvest and is based off an existing plant. And this existing plant is, I don't know what exactly the existing plant is because this just looks really new to the game and I have never seen this before. Now it creates a flower called the bleeding heart flower and it looks like this one on the right of your screen. Now the next one I'm going to be talking about is the jack-o'-lantern. Now this is just insane because the jack-o'-lantern I feel would be better if it was a pet, but it is obtained through the haunted seed pack that takes around 1 hour to 20 minutes to grow and grows 3 fruits at a time with multiple carvings to have that chance to grow. Now it looks really cool. I don't think this will fit in the game as a crop, but I feel like it would be better if they added it as a pet inside the game that instead would give you a mutation for your garden. And lastly, the witch willow. Now this is, I think, one of the best things to be added into the game from this guy's whole list, which is the witch willow, which creates 108,000 base price witch apples. This is obtained by completing the witch's quest, grows 8 crops per harvest, has a 10% chance to grow a witch apple, and as a separate fruit of the witch willow. If it has that, it is 1.5 times more valuable and based off an existing plant, and it it is the weeping willow. Anyways, enough of the probable plants that might be added inside the Grow a Garden update inside Grow a Garden, and I will next be talking about this new prehistoric plant that might be added inside the game, and this is this game art by Chris the Gas 297 inside the Discord. Now he posted this during the 24th of June, so he posted this new flower that has this pink flower right here, and it has a model of Jandal. Now this looks really cool, and I would love this to be added into the game, but I feel like it is very detailed and it's very hard for the game to handle, especially with all the lags that currently happening inside the game. But this is reference from the real life plant, and it would be really interesting for it to be added inside the game right now. And then this next plant that I will be talking about is something that fits this next Mega Summer Harvest event, because if you didn't know, the next event will be the Mega Summer Harvest. And if you didn't know, this new Mega Summer Harvest has basically a bunch of new seeds, a bunch of new plants, and this might be added inside the next update. Now this new sugar cane seed is like a tropical fruit where it will have two different colors. It has a chance to become this green color right here, and it has a chance to become this purple color on the right. It has a base price of around 50,000 and has a 3% chance to 10% chance of getting the purple version of it, and it has a base price of around 200,000, which will be the best plant in the game if it is added inside the game, and it could be a divine fruit in the summer event or other more. And he said here that he was only aiming for 75 stars to be added into the starboard, but this guy broke that and got 778 stars inside the game art server in the Discord server. By the way guys, please show these guys support because these guys are amazing and have been creating so much new seeds and plants that are really interesting to be added inside Grow a Garden. And the developers really read this, because if you didn't know, the honeysuckle has been added into the game, and it was a reference from one of the people who drew it inside this server. And then this last one that I will be talking about is that this new seed rain admin abuse command. Now this is a really interesting thing to add because it looks so overpowered, and you can get this new seed touch mutation. Now this is really good and really overpowered because this new seed touch mutation would bring so much more valuable multipliers, and it could literally add a bunch of more expensive fruits inside the game. Because if you didn't know, right now the best fruit inside the game right now is around 10 trillion to 12 trillion because it has all kinds of mutations like galactic, like the alien, like it had everything like that. But this new seed rain would literally add variety on the multiplier of your mutations inside your garden. This would literally make getting the biggest and most expensive fruit inside the game much more competitive for those who try to get the most expensive plant inside the game. And this is very nice, except I have one issue, which is the lag, because if you didn't know, the game is so laggy right now, especially if you can't toggle on or off mutations. And something that would be really nice to add to the next update is to add a way to toggle off and on mutations, or to toggle off and on weathers from the weather events. But of course, that's just my additional input and my additional recommendation for adding in the next update. Anyways guys, that is the whole video. If you like that video and if you want to watch another video of mine, then just click this video on your screen right now. And until tomorrow's upload, goodbye.